Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back on Virtual Towers Online, and I think I said in the last Hex demo video that I'd be going between Minecraft and VTO, but I've just decided screw it, I just want to go on VTO. I just love this game, I just really want to keep covering it, so yeah, I'm going to keep going with it. So this is kind of the first big update for the game that was done. I think it says the build date at the bottom was 2018, but I remember a lot of people playing this version or an updated version of this like X Sector update when the pandemic started with the lockdown. That a load of people wanted to start playing this to get back to theme parks in a way. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So I'll just go into the settings just to check everything. Let's see. See, I keep it at the highest quality because now I actually have a computer that can actually take it. So that's great. Let's see. I think the resolution should be right and everything, hopefully. I'll just make sure. Should be. I think that's right. I mean, 1080 would be right, wouldn't it? Yeah. And yeah, we've got pretty much everything at the highest quality, so I don't think I've actually played this version on highest quality before, so it'll be fun to have a look at. There's also a bit here about the team who've made it, so we've got all the team here, everything, which is pretty cool. Now they've got Coastergen, another theme park YouTuber on the team as well, so that's great. So yeah, really cool team here. There's just a little bit about the project in general, but yeah, let's get into the game, I guess. There we go. Loaded up much quicker than it used to as well, which is great. Right then, so as you can see, we're in the X Sector mainly. Again, another early build, so not too much has been done yet at this point anyway, but still definitely obviously a lot more than the Hex demo, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see it all, and you can just see how realistic it is again. Like, you know, it's just like, it's amazing how real they can make it. It really makes you feel like you're back at Towers, which I should be back at Towers at on April 12th, so opening day, so yay. So it should be too long now. And I'm actually recording this on March 29th, so we're officially out of lockdown now, even though I'm not really doing anything about it. I'm not going out or anything, so yeah, just sitting in and playing VTOs, that's fun. But yeah, oh, this is just awesome. Like, just the effects and everything as well. The smoke effects they've got and that lot. Right, I think I'll save Smiler till last, just because, you know, it's a great ride. I hope the Smiler's working as well, because sometimes in the past it's broken a lot. Like, I've not been able to get on the ride and stuff, so fingers crossed it's working, I hope. I mean, it doesn't look like the ride's moving or anything, but it's because I remember when I used to play it on my laptop, which wasn't as quick, the ride just used to get stuck, so yeah. Although the ride is going round, so I think sometimes it sometimes goes through, like, if I just watch it go round now. But you could just see how real that looks, like the movement and the lighting. And this isn't even the finished, polished up version yet, and it just looks so cool. Right. So it's getting around the halfway point, okay. Oh no, the cart did go. Okay. It's just that sometimes the cars sometimes get stuck in the station, and then you kind of, when you're going on it, you kind of like meld through them, which is really creepy, but yeah. Yeah, well, I think I'll say Smiler till last, because, you know, I guess say best till last. I mean, it's cool that they've added these details as well. It's awesome. Right, let's go on Enterprise first, I guess. Let's go. And you can see that submission hasn't been added. Although I think they have teased possibly adding submission in future, but because I think in future updates they've got fencing around this area, so it's assuming that they're going to add submission. I mean, they've got the queue line here and everything for it, looks like, so yeah. Although this year at Towers they're bringing in funfair rides, and one of them's going to go here in the submission area. My personal view on that: 4 more rides. You know, it's like it's 4 more attractions. They wouldn't have been able to get that many attractions in at once. In real, you know, if they were permanent attractions. So yeah, I'm just happy that there's 4 new rides. As long as they're comfortable, then why not? It's cool they've added the whole queue line for this as well. So cool. I'm gonna go through the whole queue line just to show it off, but you can even just see like the textures of these and everything, like, and it's definitely a step up from the Hex demo. Like, it's, yeah, really cool. This time I made sure to turn the volume down on my PC as well, so that means it wasn't going to like blast in my ear, so I can actually hear myself speak. I can always up the volume though afterwards then on OBS. Well, the OBS recorder can, yeah, I can up the volume on DaVinci Resolve. It's pretty cool as well. They do have the op panel here, and I'm assuming this little eye icon is where you would be controlling the ride. I don't think they've added that in yet, but yeah. Right, now there are specific controls, because normally in future updates you just press E to get on rides, but I think there's specific controls for each ride in this, so I think E is Enterprise, I think, or not. Okay, hold on, I will just check the controls. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Right, character views E, Enterprise is N, Oblivion's O. I believe the Smiler was L. I believe on the outside of it says it's L. I think in this I should be able to zoom as well, I think. Should I? Or yeah, no, I can zoom because I never used to do that on my laptop because I didn't have a scroll reel. Scroll reel? Scroll wheel. There we go. But yeah, pretty cool. I can zoom in on all the chromy details. There we go. Right, so N will get me onto Enterprise. And now I just need to wait for it to actually go, which may take a bit of time. So you can just see this like amazing detail though, like the reflections and everything. It's so cool. And even like the trees moving in the background and everything. It's so cool. Just gotta wait for it to go. Ooh, waiting. Ah, there we go. Look how smooth this is as well. Oh, it's so cool. You can even see like with the gondolas shaking and everything. It's so cool. Like, you know, the actual kind of physics that they got on it and everything is really awesome. I've seen that they've been working on Ripsaw recently as well, and yeah, the physics on that look pretty cool. So, be cool to see that when they finally bring it out. So cool, like to see Oblivion go past in the background as well while I'm on it. So awesome. Right, then you press E to get off it. So that's what player view is. So yeah, I don't believe you can sprint in this version either. No, shift's not working, so don't think it does. Right, let's go to Oblivion next. Get a nice view. Go through the main queue line again. Can't remember whether... I thought some of the bins have physics in this where you can actually move them. I know like tables and chairs do, which is pretty funny. Like you can just like yeet them across the map. Just fling them across. Ooh, getting stuck on the... Okay, I will go around the other way. Fine. There we go. Yeah, they don't have the TV screens on yet. I think they do add them in later updates, but yeah. I mean, you can hear the TV screens. So, yeah.
We must first analyze how you feel about heights. Have you ever suffered from vertigo? Do you suffer from acrophobia, the fear of heights? Do you dream about falling?
I don't think most of these voice lines are on the ride to this day now, I don't think, are they? It's a shame. It's like they took off the don't look down when it goes down, like that's just a massive shame. You got the vending machines, had to keep it brand free so they can't call it Ben and Jerry's, I guess. I don't know. Could they call it Jerry and Ben's though? That's the question. Might be able to. I don't know. Or Jen and Berries, maybe. Jen and Berries could work. You can even see in that it's got like the swirls in the eyes. That's kind of like a preview to Smiler, isn't it? Sort of. Because I mean, this whole area, like the whole kind of lore behind it now, is that the Ministry of Joy, like, are in control of this whole area, including Oblivion and Enterprise. So, yeah. Which is cool. I mean, you know, it's a cool kind of backstory for it. Right then, will it let me on? Oh yeah. Let's press O. There we go. Right, and then I think you have to change the view. There we go. Right. So yeah, at this point, the kind of physics of actually getting onto the rides isn't exact, but yeah. It's more like there's a camera put onto it, you can just go to a different camera point rather than actually physically getting onto the ride. I think I can't remember whether I explained in the last video, but you can't actually move the camera while you're on the ride, because at this point it is a fixed camera. I think they said in the future they might be trying to make it a separate camera, so that means you can actually look around while you're on the ride, but you know, it's still pretty cool. I might try and get a front seat on this one as well, if I can. Lovely view there. See all the happy little trees. There we go. So cool. Oh, and it runs so smooth as well. I'm so happy that it runs so smooth now. It's great. And as I said, like in the Hex video, even though this isn't like finished, it still looks amazing at this point. Like, and I think they said that they have to do a whole like rework of Oblivion as well. And it's like, you know, I don't really, you know, I mean, I can imagine they can see problems, but like I can't really see any problems whatsoever. Like, looks awesome, you know. Yeah, it's the only problem with Oblivion, having to wait. I might be able to get on another... There we go, this is the front row one, so I can go on front row. I say they're like with Oblivion, it's just you can always get a lovely view when you get to the top, like, you know, showing the towers and everything. And in fact, I remember on the Smiler as well, while they were building Freak Show Toxic Junkyard, I could actually see into some of what they were building, which is pretty cool. Like from the top of it's from the top of Smiler's, like the halfway corrected lift, but I think it's at the top of the first lift hill as well. You could see it, which is pretty good. So yeah, I think I saw it when they were constructing like the Tunnel of Love bit, like the Mirror Maze bit, which is yeah, pretty cool. I think I mentioned it in the vlog as well. So don't look down. That wasn't very well timed. I think they did add the "don't look down" in later updates, but in real life it's not there for some reason. Yep, you know, loads of fans want it back, but you know, towers they just won't do it. I mean, it's like how they had to take off any mention of Marmalization from the Smiler. Like, I mean, I understand the accident happened and stuff on the ride, but it's like, you know, it's kind of taken away a massive element of the storyline by taking away any mention of Marmalization or correction or whatever like that. That's a massive part of the storyline, and they just had to take it away, which is a shame. So, like at the like they had to take away the halfway corrected line as well when you get to that point, which yeah, shame. But. And again, I think VTO did actually add halfway corrected back to the game, so at least in later updates I think they did. So yeah, you know, happy that they've done that. Right, I will just press E, because yeah, as I say, I'm still in the same place as you can see. I don't know whether I think I can get over to the other side, I think. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. So I don't know whether I can get to the op booth. No, can't. You see with these early builds as well, it's pretty much free roam. You can kind of glitch into other areas and stuff, sort of, but then again, sometimes when you do that, you fall out of the world, so you don't want to do that too much, but yeah. And they haven't finished the Oblivion exit yet, the arcade area. I think it'd be cool if Towers could make a scare maze in this area, like if you had people exit Oblivion just from this disabled entrance, or maybe if I had these shutters open, but like if you closed off all this other area, you could have it could be like how they did Carnival of Screams in the games bunker at one point. You could have this area as a scare maze. I think that'd be so cool, that, you know, it's a large area. And yeah, I don't know whether this is on the side of the building usually or not. Never noticed it before in real life. You can also go into the fried chicken. Never realised these buttons were here in real life. No idea what they do in real life, but oh well. Also never noticed that this was here as well. The restraint for Oblivion. Really cool. As you can see, they put on their own Virtual Towers Online logo, because the Alton Towers logo is copyright. So, but then again, they use the VTO logo because of the copyright, but yet they're allowed to use the Smiler logo and the Oblivion logo. Like, don't really know how that works. I mean, but and even I guess the X Sector logo, I would have imagined, was copyright. Right, yeah, Smiler. Where am I going? There we go. Let's go on the Smiler. And yes, I'll go through the main queue line. In fact, no, let's just go through the extended queue line as well. Show it all off. Why not? Just cool to see it going round. It's awesome. Nowadays, during COVID, we normally have to go through this part of the queue line because of the amount of chevrons that there are. Although, to be fair, with this queue line, they normally say it's about an hour, but it doesn't feel like an hour when going through it. It feels like maybe 45 minutes at most, half an hour even sometimes. Like, it's great. You know. Like, you know, it's a long queue line, but it doesn't feel like it at all. At least nowadays, during COVID, it doesn't. Like, it's a shame as well nowadays with the these are the hypnotizer section, aren't they? But most of these were off when I was last there. They weren't even on the ride. It's a shame. And they haven't got the screen working yet here, but again, I think in later updates they have it working. So, right, this is the main entrance. Okay. So cool that it's not just the soundtrack that they have in the background, they actually have like the sound effects of the ride, which is pretty cool. That's very hypnotizing. Ooh. Don't know whether... Would that make it look any more hypnotizing? I don't know. Yeah, again, royalty free. Not royalty free, would it be? No, just... I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, they're not allowed the... yeah, logos on. No, royalty free would mean they would be allowed it, wouldn't they? Yeah. Like royalty free music. What am I talking about? Whatever. Get myself confused. Look at that. Hey. Look at that. Look at that, even just the grass and everything. Like, just the grass. Who doesn't like grass, eh? Remember last time I was in the Smiler queue? It was actually on the last day of the last season, which was November 4th, I think, because they had to close because of the new lockdown that we had in November. And yeah, I was stuck in the Smiler queue because the Smiler kept getting stuck on the lift hill, and it got so late that I managed to have a ride in the dark for the first time, which was great. So yeah. Granted, then I had a problem with not being able to get an Uber home, so I had to wait for my brother to pick me up, but still got a ride in the dark, so that was good. There we go. So, a million apologies. Due to unforeseen teething problems, the Smiler will not be open today. You can still ride it by pressing L, so yeah. So because they hadn't finished the station, you can get on it by pressing L. There we go. Hopefully this should work without any bugs, I hope. Just gotta wait for it to open up. Hopefully it starts soon. I think it's gonna start now, or I don't know. Is it gonna start? Ah, there we go. I love how the smoke just automatically comes out. Is it gonna go? There we go. Yeah, so I just keep getting worried that this one will get stuck, because sometimes when I used to play it, used to keep getting stuck on certain sections, so hopefully it won't. I mean, ironically with this one it does crash a lot, which, you know, considering certain events in the past. Yeah, kind of ironic. It's just so cool. I think in these updates as well they added motion blur and stuff, so it's pretty cool, but yeah. But I just love how the sound effects just sync up so well as well. It's so cool. There. So they did add the halfway corrected in, which has now been removed. Unfortunately, I wish they could have kept that in, but they didn't. It's like other things that Towers removed, like the waterfalls on Congo River Rapids, and I think they released an update for the Towers Love and Care program, which they're doing, which is where they kind of refurbish the park in different ways. And they're adding like masks into that area or something, like little masks to go on the walls of the waterfall, I think, which is a shame. I mean, I just wish they could just turn the waterfalls back on. I mean, I guess it's health and safety, but still, they could find a way to do it. Another thing as well, get Nemesis blood waterfall back, because it's just water at the moment. I wish it was just blood, as it used to be, like the red waterfall. Would be cool. There we go. Because yeah, normally at this point there would be like a just like a station car in place that would like kind of meld through, which would be a bit creepy. But unless I'm gonna meld through this one, hopefully not. There we go. Yeah, it stopped. Yeah, you can see a bit of the station here. Just wait for it to go through its cycle and then... Now, there is a way, technically there is a way to get into the station, I believe, even though it's not finished at this point, there is a way to get in. It's very difficult, or in fact, actually I might be able to get into the, hold on, because it depends which bit of the station you mean, because there might be a way in, hold on, I'll see. But I know there's a way where you can like kind of jump up to that area and get into the station that way. But it takes a lot of like precision jumping and basically a lot of parkour. Precision platforming. But that's the thing with these early builds, like it didn't really add too many constraints on where you could go, so technically you can explore a lot of areas. It's just, yeah, sometimes when you do explore those areas you can fall out of the world, and I think it's because they added a bigger jump as well. We could actually jump a lot higher, so clearly not that high, but yeah. Right, so I think if I go to the Smiler shop, there is actually a way to get in, I think. As you can see, it's all blocked off, but I think if you just walk through... There we go.
They say the perfect gift's a smile.
It's very dark, but
Shop TV, our
yeah.
gift
is a smile for us.
I didn't realise as well this kind of glass panel on the floor actually sees the smile go. Like you can just about see the track there, which is really cool.
Want to receive a gift from the Smiler?
If you've ever been accused of seeing the world through rose-tinted spectacles,
Just see if I can see it go
we have
past.
the gift for you. Why not try seeing the world
There you go.
through exclusive
Just saw it go
Smiler
past.
lenses?
It's awesome. I don't know whether you can see it that well in real life, but yeah. So creepy. Being in here in like the dark.
They say the perfect gift's a smile, but if
Oh, this is creepy. Creepy. Oh. Like when they do scare mazes, I can imagine it's going to be like this. Right, is there a way into the station? Might be. Take a look. Don't think you can interact with any doors. Don't know. Is there a way to interact? Hold on. Not in settings, controls. Hold on. Whoop. Controls, there we go. Is there a way to interact? Nope, not yet. There is definitely another update, but... Resume? Where there might be a way into the main station, I can't remember. Oop, there we go. Yeah, there is. Right, so whenever I used to try and break into this area, there was no point. Because what I used to do is I used to try and used to be able to. I mean, I can still get up to this other area, but what you'd have to do is you'd have to go onto these ladders and then kind of like try and jump over to this exit area and then go in this way. Yeah, I don't know whether the op booth is open. Oh. Well, I can't get up the stairs, so no, the op booth is not open. Okay, can I jump? Whoop. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No. I am stuck. Whoop. Ugh. Oh, it's melding through me. Oh, that's not nice. Ugh. Okay, am I stuck? Am I stuck? I may be stuck. Well, this is not helpful. Can I wait for the ride to move? This is embarrassing. Help. Help me. Stuck. Come on. Please move. I'm waiting. Turns out I move an inch and then it's like another ride comes. I think I might be able to get up some of these stairs, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Come on. There we go. Go on. There we go. Right, good. I'm free. Excellent. There we go. I can get up here. Might be able to get through... Ah, there we go. Right, I can melt through there. Okay. God, it's so dark. So creepy. Okay, yes, then we can go into this area. I say all this is very unfinished, like, you know, in later updates this is much more polished up, but yeah. This is kind of what they got. And again, even at this point, like, you know, the kind of look of it all and everything is still pretty cool, you know? But that's the thing, like, even the latest update of the game isn't anywhere near finished yet. Like, they've got so much more to do, but it's just because it's such a large project. I don't believe that they've actually really had much help from Towers in any way. Like, it's pretty much been, I think it's now a team of 4 of them. Well, 5 including Luke from Coastergen, who's been helping them out. Yes, like, it's not really been many of them who've been able to help out. I think in the later updates you can get into this room as well, which is cool. Right. Okay. we go. Get onto this section. So this is kind of cool that you can kind of go into these behind the scenes bits. There we are. Oh, can I jump? Oh, jump. There we go. See, look at this. That's pretty cool. There we are. Don't know how accurate this behind the scenes bit is, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We've even added the bins. Oh, okay, I can't get up there. But you see, this is the thing, you can kind of like explore all these backstage areas, which is really cool. Really awesome. Let's go through the bushes. Ooh. Oh, I just heard my cat meowing for me outside. Let's give her a cuddle after this. Maybe one day I should do a YouTube video on my cats. That'd be adorable. If I could get them to stay still for long enough. But, yeah. Okay, I don't want to go too far because I feel like I'll fall out the world. I feel like that will happen and I'll have to restart the game and that'll be annoying. Oh, Phoebe's meowing for me. And I can't let her in my room at this point as well because I've got a load of Lego that needs sorting out and I've really never been that bothered to do it. Just because there's so much of it in boxes. So, and the problem is if I let Phoebe in she'll knock it all over, so yeah, she has to stay out for now. But I'll still go and give her cuddles. But yeah, we're in the like the storage shed. Cool. Again, it's just so cool that they added these details in. Like, it's awesome. Right, let's see if we can get to the top of the. Oh. There we go. I was just going to go into the ground just then. As well, I have to actually jump to get up each step. Yup. 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 Yeah, you get a lovely view up here. Oh, they're gonna duel. Oh, they're dueling. Yes, they're dueling. Look at that. I think they put it on like a random pattern as well of how they go round, so it is random if they'll duel or not. Which people don't know what dueling is, it's where the ride goes around at the same time. That is so cool. Look at that. So in sync. Right. I mean, it kind of loses sync at that point. Oh no, it starts a bit of sync. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's awesome. Right, so let's keep going. Don't know whether you can actually go on the track or not. I don't think so. I think you just kind of merge through it. And I believe the toilet block, if you try and go into the toilet block, you fall out of the world, so that's not good. Just look at that view though. It's amazing. Oh, there's Oblivion going down. There we go. Oh, Smiler coming up. Right. Let's jump down. Right. So I think I can get out from here. Don't know whether I can. Because there is one more thing that I want to show, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool little Easter egg that they added in. I mean, I don't really know if there's any other Easter eggs that haven't been found. I assume not in these early builds. I mean, there might be, but I mean, I know there is ways to like break out to other areas that are under development. Like, I think you can get over to Forbidden Valley, but it's literally it's still all in the planning phase at this point. Like, there's like no textures on it or anything, so I'm not really going to try and get over to that area. Also, it takes forever to do, so and I can't remember how to do it. So yeah, but I do know you can do that. But you know, just kind of getting into the Smilers building, you know, it's a nice little Easter egg, you know, and it's relatively done. You know, it's just you know, it's got some textures on. But anyway, so as many of you may know, I am a massive scare maze enthusiast. I mean, I would say I'm more of a scare maze enthusiast than a theme park enthusiast. To be honest, I'm a scare maze enthusiast who likes going to theme parks. That's how I'd describe myself. Like, I don't really know all the intricacies about roller coasters and stuff, but I love scare mazes, you know. Anyway, but this is the entrance to probably I'd say my favourite scare maze I've been through. I know there's better ones, but I haven't been through them. But yeah, my favourite one that I've been through is Altonville Mine Tours, and this is the queue line for it. But they've added a nice little Easter egg in here. So if you go through, this is maybe at the queue line, and then you're meant to go through this tunnel that takes you over to the other side to the kind of little queue line. Well, I mean the kind of the themed bit of the queue line. But you go through, you go up through the tunnel, and we're in the gardens. So yeah, so the gardens aren't here in real life, but I think they wanted to show that they've done the pagoda fountain. So yeah, this is I don't know whether this is the size of the pagoda fountain in real life. I think it is larger in real life, but yeah, still pretty cool. Yeah, you know, it's a nice little Easter egg, you know, where Altonville would normally be. So normally you come out of the thing here, you'd see like all the different like buildings and shacks and stuff, and the towers would be along here, and then you go into Altonville kind of like that way, in a way. But yeah, they got a lovely little kind of sneak peek of what the gardens may look like. I still don't think they have developed the gardens yet, but you know. Yeah, looks beautiful. And just look at the lighting and everything, like, so good. It's amazing. Just all the different plants they've got and stuff. So cool. But yeah. I'd say the gardens are open from today at Towers, so yeah, kind of fitting that I'm here. Nice and calm. Anyway, I think that will do it for this video. I guess there's not really much more to show in this update. I know that on because they use the Itch app now, I think, to update the game. But there are little. I've looked at the different updates that there are, and there's a few that happen on like the same day and stuff, or like within a week of each other. So I think they are. I think they're like little tweaks that they did and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just play that the latest. I'll kind of choose selectively which versions I'll play of this game, just where there's like any major changes. But yeah, that'll be for next week, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.